Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Iris Sariani. Now, have you ever felt a growing sense of irritation, agitation, stress, anxiety, and maybe even panic as you go through your day, even though everything is going fairly well in your life? This can happen when you come to a crossroad in your life and have to make a choice that will completely change your life and put you on a whole new timeline. This crossroad can mean a change in physical location, a change in career. You may have ended a long-term relationship or closed a business or something else. But it requires a decision, and the decision you have to make, or maybe you've made it, was difficult. And now there is uncertainty because you are in that transition phase between what was and what is to come, which also means that it's who you have been and who you are becoming. And not everybody flows through this phase with a lot of ease and grace and compassion. Sometimes it can be so unsettling that we do have a lot of stress and anxiety around it. So when we find ourselves at this crossroad, from a spiritual perspective, and in my opinion, it means that everything that you were meant to experience or learn from a particular chapter in your life is complete, and that your soul is ready to close that chapter and move on to the next experience. And if you were to tune in to how you were feeling or are feeling about things in your life, they may seem okay, like a career or a business or a relationship. Your intuition and your body has probably been alerting you to something that wasn't quite clicking into place anymore. But not all big life changes are met with such uncertainty that it causes anxiety about how things will be. Sometimes you can see it as life's next big adventure, which is probably a healthier way to embrace life changes, but that's not always the case. Big life changes can create a lot of stress, not only because, well, they're big life changes, but also because they force you to become a newer version of yourself, which usually means changing some of the beliefs you've had about yourself, creating new, healthier habits and routines, and becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable as you navigate the new terrain, so to speak, and wait for your nervous system to catch up. Because even though you know life is calling you forward, your nervous system still needs time to catch up with you and all of the changes that you're going through. So in our mind, we think, yeah, this is good for us and it'll be good and it's just a better way to be. And yes, I want to do this. The changes sometimes can invoke stress in our nervous system, and our nervous system needs time to acclimate to the changes that are going on. This can go quickly or it can take time, but eventually, if the new path that you have chosen is in alignment with your highest good, you will settle into a new peaceful state. And if it's not, trust that a new path will present itself. So to help you with this transition, I can offer you these tips. So every morning, ground yourself to the earth and let nature take the fear and stress from you. And you do this by sitting or laying down in a comfortable position. You can do this before you even get out of bed if you want. And you visualize yourself with roots extending from the soles of your feet And as those roots and their many tendrils travel down to the center of the earth, they are pulling down with them all of the fear, all of the uncertainty, all of the anxiety, and all of the stress. So take a moment to feel your stress drain from your body, knowing that whatever happens, you will be okay. Then visualize a bright light above your crown chakra at the top of your head, and see this light fill your entire body with light and peace and ease. And you can stay in this visualization as long as you like, and when you're ready, you can carry on with your day. I really like this grounding meditation because it brings you back into this moment, and it forces your mind out of the fear and anxiety, and it helps you to ground in to the earth and to feel supported. And the visualization part, where you are imagining as the roots are flowing into the center of the earth with all of its many tendrils, it is also pulling down with it all of the fear and stress and anxiety. And then the light from above your crown chakra is replacing any panic and fear and stress and anxiety. It's being replaced with just an ease and a flow and a gentleness that you can then move throughout your day with. Because what we forget sometimes is that even though we're experiencing big life shifts and changes, that everything is going to be okay. If you look at anything that's ever gone on in your life that you've transitioned through, there was a certain level of uncertainty, instability, fear, anxiety, sometimes even downright panic. But in the end, everything is okay, and we need to remember that. Which brings me to another thing that you can do that I can offer you that will help with that, and that is affirmations. Now, I tend not to use affirmations that my subconscious mind doesn't believe, such as, I have $1 million in my account. And that might be a goal, but it's definitely not believable in a current mindset that has you spiraling with ruminating negative thoughts, when what you really want in that moment is to feel better. So everything that is happening in life is happening in this moment with the thoughts that you're thinking, and your reality is then the reflection of the thoughts that you think. But when you're caught in a negative or fearful thought pattern, it's difficult to just jolt your thoughts into a positive one by saying an affirmation that you know is not true. So I like to use what I call the acknowledge and soothe approach. So instead, I say things like, even though I'm in this very uncomfortable place in my life, everything is going to be okay. Or, in this moment, I am safe and everything is okay. Everything will work out for me. And the interesting thing about in this moment, when you think about how you're listening to this episode, and in this exact moment, there is nobody chasing you. You don't have to worry about money in this exact moment. You're not thinking about your next meal, or you're not stressing in this exact moment. That's what I mean by in this exact moment, you are safe and everything is okay. Everything will work out, because everything always is working out for you. And I say safe also because big life transitions can cause you to be unstable and uncertain, and they can create a lot of inner chaos and turmoil, which leaves you feeling unsafe. And a lot of people, let's face it, in today's day and age, they do feel unsafe. So by saying in this moment, which means the very second in this moment, I am safe and everything is okay, it brings you back to that place of feeling safe, even if the external world hasn't settled down for you yet. So another short episode. I hope you found these 2 tips helpful. If you did, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel if you're liking the content. Like this episode and share it with anyone you feel needs to hear this too. And thank you so much for watching. And until we meet again, I'm sending you so much love and a ton of good energy.